Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Based on the short story He's Like White Elephant written by Ernest Hemingway, my friend and I would like to discuss about the causes of the problem that Jake encounters by using Ishikawa analytical diagram. Then we will use SWOT analysis to talk about what we do if we are in her situation. First of all, before we start, let me introduce myself. I am 2200927 or Hannani Binti Puad. By using Ishikawa analytical diagram, the problem identified is the unwanted pregnancy that Jake needs to deal with. There are 6 major factors of causes in this diagram that led to the problem occurred. The factors are people, environment, material, method, measurement, and lastly, machine. Now, let's get through to the factors. Factor number 1, people. Jake is lack of education about sexual reproductive health and rights. The focus of this education is to give awareness and knowledge to young people and can help them to realize their health, well-being, and dignity, and also develop respectful social and sexual relationships. Jake may be able to decide wisely about what is the best for herself and be able to avoid from getting pregnant if she has enough knowledge about this education. The second factor is the environment. The social environment has influenced Jake to have intercourse with the American man. Jake is so in love with American man, so she allows herself to make love with him. Next, the third factor is material. The types of birth control that they use also give an impact on unwanted pregnancy. Each type of birth control has different effectiveness. However, it doesn't matter what type of birth control that Jake and the American man use. There is no type of contraception that has a 100% guarantee of not getting pregnant. Move on to the fourth factor, which is method. One of the possibilities of Jake getting pregnant is due to neglect in using contraceptives. They may not use the birth control method when having intercourse, which causes Jake to get pregnant. The next factor is measurement. The couple may not use the birth control correctly. They may not notice the contraceptive is broken, or Jake may have missed her daily pill and causing her to get pregnant. The last factor is machine. Unwanted pregnancy is happening because there are no strict laws in that country to prevent sexual intercourse from occurring among young people and no controls and restrictions on the issue of abortion. Therefore, Jake dares to have sexual intercourse without thinking of these consequences.
Hello, I am 2200432 Hamidah Binti Radzi. So, in my part is I want to explain to you about SWOT analysis, which you can see right here. I am going to explain to you the question of SWOT analysis. If you are in the situation of Jake, or if you are the woman in this story, what would you do? So, my answer is I will keep the pregnancy and raise my child on my own. So, the first one is the strength. For me, by keeping the pregnancy, I can avoid from getting an infection due to a risky and unsafety abortion procedure, which may cause to unable to have a child again in future. Besides, I also can be an independent woman that can survive on my own, even without that irresponsible man. As the abortion is illegal, I can avoid myself to be charged from illegal abortion, which may cause to be fined and imprisoned by the government. In terms of weaknesses on my answer would be the first one. The child will grow up without a biological father and not get a father's love like other children. Next is I need to sacrifice my youth life and must think of the expenses needed in order to build a new life with the child later on. I also might suffer mentally to survive lonely when the family members and society do not accept the children. On the other hand is opportunities. So the opportunities that I can think related to the answer is the first one. The most important is I can save the life of an innocent baby and create a new book with him or her. Second, I also can give full of my attention and all of my heart and love to the child. Plus, I will be a strong mother that may well be a role model to the others. I also have foresight on the child's future to shape and educate the child to be a useful human being in the future. Okay, last point is the treat. First, and usually I would get the negative stigma from the community. Plus, the community will look down on me and the child. Lastly, my family will lose faith on me and I maybe will be thrown out of the family. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you for listening and watching our video. Bye!